How did you deal with a family member that exposed all your secrets? My Aunt Sharon had been the family gossip for 15 years. She spread every divorce, bankruptcy, and medical crisis she heard about. Nothing stayed private once she knew. Last month, she'd crossed a line with me. She told everyone something I'd begged to keep quiet. Now it was her turn. 4 weeks earlier, I'd had a miscarriage. I asked my mother to keep it private while I healed. Within days, the entire family knew. I met Sharon for lunch to confront her. I told her she had no right to share my medical information. She laughed. She actually laughed at me while I sat there trying not to cry. When I explained how much damage she'd done, she waved her hand like she was swatting a fly and said it. It's not a secret if family knows. My stomach dropped. Like my grief was just another piece of gossip for her entertainment. I left $20 on the table and walked out. That night, lying in bed, I remembered what I'd seen 2 months earlier. I'd been at that Italian restaurant on Highway 9. Sharon was there in a corner booth with someone. That someone was holding her hand across the table. That someone was her husband's brother, Tom. I had a photo on my phone of them kissing. The image was crystal clear. Both faces visible. Both wedding rings showing. I'd kept quiet because I don't destroy marriages, but she'd just given me permission with her own words, her own rules. I watched them carefully after that. The pattern made me sick once I saw it. My cousin's graduation party, both disappeared for 20 minutes. She came back with different hair and he had her lipstick on his collar. My nephew's birthday, she was supposedly sick at home. Tom was supposedly helping with repairs, but my uncle was at the party, not getting any help from his brother. They thought nobody was watching. They were wrong. Sharon kept gossiping through October and November. She told everyone about my grandfather's drinking problem. She announced my brother's job loss at a baby shower. Each story came with fake concern while she hunted for more ammunition. She had no idea I was sitting on a nuclear bomb. Thanksgiving was perfect. Everyone would be there. Sharon never missed it because it was her Super Bowl of gossip. 20 people, including Tom and his wife, including my uncle, including Sharon, who would arrive early to spread her poison. I made copies of the photo the night before. I checked everything twice. September 15th, 8:47 p.m. Clear as day. She'd taught me that information was power and secrets were currency. Her words, not mine. Thanksgiving arrived. Sharon came early, already whispering to my mother about my cousin's death. I watched her work the room with her usual poison and felt nothing but calm. We sat for dinner. She positioned herself beside my uncle. Tom sat across the room with his wife. Good. Maximum impact distance. The turkey was served. Wine was poured. Sharon started announcing my brother's unemployment to the whole table. I stood up. My hands weren't even shaking. Before we eat, Sharon taught me something important last month. She looked confused. She said it's not a secret if family knows. I pulled out my phone. So everyone should see what I saw 2 months ago. The photo filled my screen. Sharon